Welcome to one of the best suburbs in the greater Sacramento area, Rocklin, California. The city of Rocklin is a little over half an hour away from downtown Sacramento. It offers a quiet suburban life, a terrific school system, and very safe neighborhoods. Let's start with Rocklin's demographics. Who makes up the population for this gorgeous city? Rocklin has a population of almost 72,000 residents, only half the size of its closest neighbor, Roseville. The top three ethnic groups in this region include white at 68%, Hispanics at almost 14%, and Asian at 10.6%. When it comes to the median income here, it is significantly higher than both the national and surrounding suburbs. Sitting at $101K annually, this city beats the national income ranking by 58%. The average annual income here is even higher at $122,000. The vast majority of residents work white-collar jobs at a high of 87%. Blue-collar, on the other hand, is slightly shy of 13%. As for the top employment segments, the healthcare sector tops the charts with a high of 17%. Retail comes in at second at approximately 13.5%. Based on previous surveys, we can tell that most people have a one-way commute average of less than half an hour to get to work. What about the educational attainment here in Rocklin? Over 52% of Rocklin residents pursued further education post high school and attain an associate's degree or even higher. 14% even hold a graduate degree. As of right now, about 6.7% of the population is currently attending college. Moving on from demographics, we have the real estate sector. What's the typical price range for this city and how do they compare to the rest of the county? There are a total of 52,000 occupied households in Rocklin. Out of those, 67% are homeowner residents and 33% are currently occupied by renters. So what are you expected to pay for a home here? Is it high or low compared to the rest of the state? Rocklin has one of the lowest affordability indexes when compared to the surrounding communities. Although it is considered high for the nation, it is relatively average for the state of California. Most listings are priced between $678,000 to $1.018 million. Hence, the area is not the most budget-friendly for first-time home buyers, but definitely has room for any budget with the right approach. In general, the typical age of homes here is much lower than the other communities. Although the biggest group of homes was built between 1970 and 1999 at 53%, the second largest group was built post-2000. 41% of the housing inventory is less than 22 years old. For a house, that's a short life. On top of that, new home manufacturers have multiple projects in this zone, so inventory will only continue to grow in the upcoming years. How is the median price looking in this area? Since August 2021, the median price in Rocklin has appreciated by $87,000. Prices moved from $663K last August to $750 within 12 months. With the shift in the market, we are seeing a decrease to this number. As August is coming to a close, the number sits at $725,000. So how fast are listings getting off the market right now? During the past 12 months, the average days on the market has been 15 days. It has seen a high of 18 and a low of 10 days, which isn't that bad for the current state of the market. The number has been increasing for the past few months and sits at 21 days. The greater the days on the market, the greater abundance of inventory available, and not to mention the recently built quick move-ins. As you would expect, the average price per square foot has increased as well. It had a major jump to $355 this past May, but it has been cooled down by more than $30 since then. What are you expected to pay for an apartment here? According to the MLS, the average rent here is $2,779. You'll need to pay at least $1,610 for a 2-bedroom apartment and up to $2,800 for a 4-bedroom. Since first-time homebuyers are being priced out of their budgets, the renting sector has had its inventory shortened and higher prices to accommodate said number. Third in this video is the school system. How is it rated and which are the best schools? Rocklin has 58 schools overall, 16 of which are serviced by public school districts, 7 belong to a public charter, and 35 are private schools. Most schools in this district are performing at an astonishing level when compared to the state. You wouldn't go wrong in any particular area. But let's still go over the top school for each category. The top elementary in the area is Valley View Elementary. It has 512 students enrolled and has a low student-teacher ratio of 20:1. It is serviced by Rocklin Unified and offers K-6 grade instruction. Students here are making strong academic progress from one grade to the next and far exceed the test scores for the state. Students are gracefully scoring far above state average test scores in both math and English by more than 36%. Very close to doubling the score, plus excellent reviews. Feel free to pause the video and take a deeper look at the school's demographics. As for middle schools, the top school based on test scores is Granite Oaks Middle. It provides 7th through 8th grade instruction and has nearly 1,100 students attending. Despite its student size, it still offers a lower ratio of 22:1. Following the standard from our previous school, Granite Oaks students make strong progress while maintaining high test scores. They far surpass the state average level with their test scores by more than 25%. An Algebra 1 pass rate at an outstanding 98%. In addition, 100% of the teachers here have at least 3 years of previous teaching experience. In the high school section, all schools in the area are performing remarkably. The one that comes slightly higher than the rest is Whitney High. Despite having almost 2,000 students enrolled, it manages to provide a student ratio of 23:1. The school is topping charts with its high test scores, college success, and readiness programs. Of the 96% of students who graduate, a shocking 88% pursue a college or vocational program. And once again beating the state average, in many of the surrounding school districts, 81% of graduate students meet UC and CSU entrance requirements. Remarkable stats overall. Last, we have the crime activity. What can we tell from the statistics? Is it safe to live here? Rocklin has a very low crime rate in general. Relative to the surrounding suburbs, it has a much lower violent crime ratio by a long shot. On the national scale, it is considered safer than 34% of other US cities. Your chances of becoming a victim of serious crime here is 1 in 1,023. You're nearly 1/4 as likely to suffer a violent crime when compared to the state level. Unfortunately, the reason why the city fares lower statistically is the property crime, which typically involves theft. Your chances of suffering from a form of property crime are 1 in 67, safer than the state by 14. Based on the data from the community crime map, you can tell that most crime deals with theft and other petty crime. All in all, Rocklin is a great choice for those looking for a community with newer and abundant housing, very safe neighborhoods, and a terrific school system. Interested in buying a property in the city? Make sure to contact me. We'll get this thing started for you right away. And if you like the content you're seeing, please subscribe to my channel. There's a lot more to come. See you on the next one.